10 Things You Didn't Know About Kawasaki's First Hydrogen Motorcycle. The first hydrogen-powered motorcycle from Kawasaki, the Ninja H2 HySE prototype, can be the next big thing in the journey of cleaner mobility. In what can be one of the biggest gambles towards cleaner mobility, Kawasaki showcased its prototype of a hydrogen-powered motorcycle at its Group Vision 2030 conference in December 2023. Touted to be the world's first hydrogen motorcycle, this prototype from Kawasaki has been named Ninja H2 HySE. It is the first motorcycle project from the highly revered HySE consortium comprising some of the biggest names in the automotive world from Japan, including Kawasaki. At its internal event, Kawasaki only showcased a glimpse of its first ever hydrogen-powered motorcycle and refrained even from starting it in front of the public. This secretive approach from Kawasaki in unveiling the hydrogen motorcycle gave birth to a whole host of questions. However, relying on various sources from Kawasaki, we have found answers to most of them. Here are all the details of the Kawasaki Ninja H2 HySE, the prototype of Kawasaki's first hydrogen-powered motorcycle, which is out in the open now. 10. The first motorcycle from HySE consortium. The synonym in the name of Kawasaki H2 HySE has significance, as the HySE Hydrogen Small Mobility and Engine Technology Consortium is a collaboration of all the top-ranked Japanese automakers, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki, and Toyota. The hydrogen motorcycle from Kawasaki is one of the first efforts of the HySE consortium, under which the aforementioned Japanese companies have come together to transform the transportation industry through vehicles powered by alternative energy sources. Following are the responsibilities of all the brands that are a part of the HySE consortium towards the project. Kawasaki and Yamaha to lead the efforts on the capabilities of hydrogen engines. Suzuki to study the potential of performance and reliability of hydrogen engines. Honda responsible for the model development research. Toyota to provide additional aid to attain the full potential of hydrogen engines. 9. The project and logo were trademarked in early 2023. Before the HySE consortium came into existence, Kawasaki had already created the HySE title for the project, along with a dedicated logo for it, in March 2023. The name and logo were later trademarked by the HySE consortium, of which Kawasaki became a part. The logo includes a picture of a water droplet on two wheels, with the water depicting the emissions of a hydrogen engine and the two wheels symbolizing those of a motorcycle. 8. The test prototype is a complete departure from the initial design. At the EICMA 2022, Kawasaki showcased a prototype of the hydrogen engine and a few sketches of the motorcycle on which the engine was set to be tested. Compared to the most recent prototype of the hydrogen-powered Kawasaki motorcycle, the motorcycle in the initial sketches looked entirely different. In comparison, the motorcycle from the initial sketches was much sleeker and edgier in appearance. Unlike the Ninja H2 HySE, which seeks inspiration from the Ninja H2 SX, the initial prototype sketches look more inspired by the Ninja ZX10R. This prototype of a hydrogen-powered Kawasaki motorcycle also showcased hydrogen canisters stored in the side panniers at the rear. Also, while the latest prototype has a lot of blue highlights, this initial prototype had the typical Kawasaki green splashes all over. 7. The hydrogen-powered Ninja looks like a futuristic evolution of Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX. One of the most technologically rich and futuristic-looking hypertourers on two wheels today, the Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX has carved a niche with its looks. Very few sports tourers come close to the size and visual appeal of the Ninja H2 SX. However, with an even more futuristic approach, the Kawasaki Ninja H2 HySE takes the bars one notch higher by being a more bulbous yet edgier version of the Ninja H2 SX. A glimpse of the new hydrogen-powered motorcycle from Kawasaki shows that it looks even larger than the current flagship sport tourer, the Ninja H2 SX. Also, to make it look even more futuristic, Kawasaki has given the Ninja H2 HySE more striking lines and creases, making the already larger-looking motorcycle even busier-looking than the Ninja H2 SX. 6. Massive side-mounted storage tanks for hydrogen. While emissions are not an issue with a hydrogen engine, given that it emits little more than water, the main challenge is storing hydrogen fuel on the motorcycle. Hydrogen needs to have 3 times the volume of gasoline to have a similar tank range, despite having 3 times the energy as gasoline in mass-to-mass comparison. To address this challenge, Kawasaki has developed an optimal and unique solution in the form of dual hydrogen storage tanks at the rear. Yes, the large pannier-like tanks on both sides of the pillion seat are for storing hydrogen gas and not luggage. These hydrogen tanks accentuate the size of the already gargantuan-looking Kawasaki Ninja H2 HySE. 5. The Kawasaki hydrogen motorcycle packs a supercharged engine. For its hydrogen-powered motorcycle, Kawasaki has relied on its iconic liter-class 4-cylinder engine from the Ninja H2 series as the base. This is the world's first and only supercharged engine for a production-spec motorcycle. The forced induction technology used in this supercharged engine helps the hydrogen-powered combustion engine come close to a gasoline engine in terms of performance. The hydrogen-powered version of this 4-cylinder engine compresses the air before it enters the cylinder with its supercharger. It then injects hydrogen at a very high pressure in the cylinder using direct fuel injection. While Kawasaki hasn't revealed the specifications and performance numbers of this hydrogen engine yet, they are expected to be in the ballpark of the performance numbers of the hypertourer Ninja H2 SX. Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX engine specs for reference. Configuration: 4-stroke, liquid-cooled, inline-4. Displacement: 998 cc 60.9 cu in. Maximum power: 228 horsepower. Maximum torque: 101 pound-feet. Transmission: 6-speed. 4. An array of new age features. The Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX is already one of the most feature-equipped and technologically rich motorcycles of the current times. Based on it, the Ninja H2 HySE is even desirable with modern features on board. The hydrogen-powered Kawasaki Superbike has been previewed with star-shaped alloy wheels, an H-shaped daytime running LED light around a centrally placed LED projector headlamp at the front, and split LED tail lamps above each hydrogen tank at the rear. And that's not all. The preview images of the Kawasaki Ninja H2 HySE revealed by Kawasaki show that the motorcycle shares a few features with the Ninja H2 SX, such as clip-on handlebars, a full TFT instrument console, and a full suite of radar-based ADAS features. 3. The Kawasaki Ninja H2 HySE will spawn more derivates. The Ninja H2 HySE is not the first project from the HySE consortium, a collaboration of the 5 big Japanese companies, including Kawasaki and Toyota. In October 2023, Toyota unveiled a 4-wheeled buggy named HySE X1, which has the same inline-4 hydrogen-powered engine and will participate in the Mission 1000 category of the 2024 Dakar Rally. However, while a production-spec motorcycle based on the Ninja H2 HySE will be the first motorcycle with this engine, it certainly won't be the last. This engine might also find its home in derivative products from other manufacturers in the consortium Yamaha, Suzuki, and Honda. Expect the derivative motorcycles to have significantly different looks and possible alterations to the powertrain. 2. A cleaner alternative to gasoline. This prototype hydrogen-powered engine from Kawasaki emits water vapor, making it a much cleaner powertrain than a conventional gasoline-powered engine. It releases carbon-based gases upon combustion of fuel. For this engine, Kawasaki is eyeing green hydrogen, a safer, cleaner, and renewable energy source, thus eradicating the possibility of depending heavily on traditional sources of hydrogen. 1. The first production-spec Kawasaki hydrogen motorcycle will arrive in 2003. While the prototype of the Kawasaki Ninja H2 HySE might look all ready to hit the roads in pictures, the motorcycle has only entered the testing phase at the beginning of this year. Kawasaki has clearly stated that the production-spec version of this motorcycle will only be unveiled in 2030, which coincides with Kawasaki's target of achieving a carbon-zero future by 2030. This means that the first hydrogen-powered Kawasaki motorcycle, speculated to be cleaner than an electric motorcycle, is still more than half a decade away from hitting production floors.